90% of parents are going to ignore this in the upcoming Chinese exams. I want to share with you a story about two boys that I was coaching many years back. Let's call them 𝗣𝗢𝗡𝗧𝗦 and 𝗣𝗢𝗡𝗧𝗏. 𝗣𝗢𝗡 is a very playful boy. He enjoys class activities, sometimes doesn't get his homework done. In fact, he enjoys going up and down the stairs 10 times before class starts. He's a consistent B person when it comes to exams. 𝗣𝗢𝗡, on the other hand, is a very conscientious boy, and he comes to class with all his work done and is always paying attention in my teaching. He is naturally an A person when it comes to exam. Before the Chinese exams, I'm always asking parents to ensure there's no additional classes. The child needs to eat well, exercise well, and rest well. Naturally, I told the parents of 𝗣𝗢𝗡𝗧𝗏 and 𝗣𝗢𝗡 the same thing. Surprisingly, 𝗣𝗢𝗡 came back with an A grade in his Chinese paper, whereas 𝗣𝗢𝗡 came back with a B. I asked both parents why. 𝗣𝗢𝗡's mom did exactly what I advised her to do. She ensured 𝗣𝗢𝗡 ate well and rested well. 𝗣𝗢𝗡, on the other hand, was a different story. He was going through practice papers all the way up to the 11th hour. In fact, the night before the Chinese paper, he slept at midnight. I'll be surprised if he gets a good grade for his Chinese paper. So, how do you prepare your child for the Chinese exams? Here's one advice you cannot ignore. Number one, make sure your child eats well. What do you mean by eating well? I mean, no junk food, no excessive sugar, no new food. No junk food because it causes the brain and the body to be lethargic. No excessive sugar because it lowers the body's immunity. And no new food because your child may react to it in a negative manner. I remember one parent who actually gave chicken of essence to their daughter before the exam because everyone tells her the child will be alert while sitting for the paper. Well, her daughter did become very alert throughout the night and naturally didn't do well for the Chinese paper the morning after. Number two, make sure they exercise well. Especially with boys, they need to expend the energy in order to concentrate better for the revision. So make sure they get a regular basketball, running, jogging, anything that can get them to be alert. Now, with some of them, they don't really like exercising. So I still encourage parents to go for slow strolls or walks with the children, at least move around in a leisurely manner so that you can get the blood circulation going. That will help them focus better in the revision. Number three, make sure they rest well. This is the most important because our brain really needs to rest, especially when you're stressed. So, the night before the Chinese paper, make sure your child gets enough rest. In fact, send your child to bed earlier so that they can wake up in the morning with a very alert, bright and fresh mind. Don't ignore this advice. Make sure your child eats well, exercise well, and rest well before the Chinese exams.